Whoa! It's vlogging time. So right now, there is a Bible study going on in my living room. Obviously, I'm not there because I don't Bible study. I'm a Jew. I mean, I love religion. Me and Jesus we're cousins. You know, we're bros. I'd hang out with him. Seems like a real cool guy. Don't want to read about him or learn about him or talk about him or worship him. My roommates do, though. And they like to invite our neighbors over for big, fun Bible study groups. I wouldn't care that much, but I feel like if I left my room right now, they'd be like, "The devil Jew girl is coming out. Let's all be quiet. Don't let her hear our secrets. Our Jesus secrets." It's not that I have a problem with their beliefs. I have to be kind of quiet because they might be able to hear me, because I can hear everything. Everything. Oh well, do I really care? No. I mean, do what you want, but it's in my living room, man. I mean, I'm supposed to live in there. They're all talking about Jesus, taking up my couches, laughing. Jesus is so funny. He told us a joke about the chicken and across the road, and oh well, you'd have to hear from him. Today, we had clinical, or we actually just had to go meet our patient, and I have the funniest patient. I'm sitting there reading the chart, and it says patient falls in a ditch. A ditch? I had no idea what to expect. You know, and then I keep reading, finding out patient excessive use of marijuana and ETOH, which is alcohol. Those are, was in his system. I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be really interesting. This guy's like a drug addict or something. Not that marijuana is really a drug, but that's a whole other story. So I finally go and meet this guy, and I'm like, "Hey, Mr. Fill in the blank. I'm your student nurse for tomorrow. I just wanted to ask you some questions." So, I start asking him, like, what happened? Like, why is he, what's his chief complaint? Why is he here? He's like, "Oh, I had chest pains." I'm like, "Okay, well, what do you think brought on these chest pains?" He's like, "Well, I don't know. I was at this party, and I smoked this blunt, and I think it was laced with cocaine. And that shit's fucked up." Not even kidding, exact words. And I'm sitting there trying to hold in my laughter, which is like the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life. Be professional. Sitting there in my lab coat, my little name tag, all like professional, and just trying to go on. And he's like, "Yeah," he's like, "these Mexicans, they're hardcore. They came up, they bring the cocaine, and they high rollers, so they bring the good shit. They roll that shit marijuana, and I smoked it, and I started walking away, and I had pains in my chest, and before I knew it, I was in the middle of a ditch." I mean, most patients are like over the age of like 70 and can barely talk and don't have really anything funny going on with them, but this was kind of pretty hilarious. But it's weird, his chart said he had a heart attack, but he did not mention that, so I don't know. I guess I'll find out more about that. So I was trying to study earlier and I was having trouble. Cold therapy includes the application of either moist or dry cold to the skin. Dry cold can be applied by means of an ice bag. Moist cold means by... It's boring. It's no fun. I don't want to do it. So last night I got this phone call from this blast from the past. This guy that I met, surprisingly, at my grandma's in Miami. He was visiting his grandma, I was visiting mine. We hung out. Nothing happened. There was definitely some flirtation going on. This guy has a girlfriend, so not territory I really want to mess with. Especially not this time in my life, because someone who has a girlfriend obviously isn't looking for anything with you. He's already tied down, you know. Anyway, so he calls. We talk for like an hour. It's really interesting. I'm not sure what to think about it, you know. He wants to come to Atlanta. I don't know, I think he's full of shit. He's probably full of shit, right? I mean, why would I let this guy that I met once, like, come all the way down here to visit? I mean, obviously he's expecting something. I don't know if I want to give him that. That's not the point. The point is, it was kind of random. And I don't know how I feel about it. Interesting. I just wish that I could find someone that wanted to be with me, like, who lives here. Or someone that I would see, who doesn't have a girlfriend. My life's stupid. At least I have YouTube. Wink.